The shadow poses a moral dilemma that challenges the entirety of the ego personality. To gain awareness of the shadow demands substantial moral effort, as one must recognize the existence of the darker facets of one's personality as genuine and present. This recognition stands as the crucial prerequisite for any form of self-knowledge. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist, theoretician, and writer, dedicated his life to delving into the human psyche. Among the few who sought to connect psychology and spirituality, Jung endeavored to transcend the human condition. He is renowned for conceptualizing the notion of the shadow. So, what exactly is the shadow? In 1945, Jung provided a direct and unequivocal definition. The personal shadow is that which an individual wishes not to be. It represents the unconscious aspects of one's psyche, opposing the ego and often referred to as the dark side of the personality. The shadow embodies everything we have rejected, despised, denied, or remained blissfully unaware of, as it does not align with the idealized version we aspire to become. Jung asserted, "Everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it becomes." The formation of the personal shadow commences early in childhood as we navigate the intricate social and cultural norms of our environment. Taught what is right and wrong, good and bad, acceptable and unacceptable, we construct a self-image defined by external forces. For example, a child constantly told they are too sensitive may learn to repress emotions to avoid criticism. Over time, we suppress these unacceptable aspects to conform to societal expectations, pushing them into the shadow, where they linger hidden from conscious awareness. Yet, repression does not erase the shadow. It persists in the unconscious mind, shaping thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Denied qualities in ourselves are projected onto others, a phenomenon Jung termed shadow projection. This defense mechanism arises when we cannot acknowledge or integrate our shadow aspects, allowing us to maintain a semblance of control or superiority over our psyche. Projection manifests in various forms, from projecting fears onto others, to perceiving their actions as threatening, to projecting desires onto others, seeing them as attractive or desirable. The relationship between the personal shadow and projection lies in projection acting as a defense mechanism when we cannot confront our shadow aspects within ourselves. Projection distorts reality, creating a divide between our self-perception and actual behavior. Hermann Hesse's insight, "If you hate a person, you hate something in him that is part of yourself," underscores the interconnectedness of our projections and self-perception. The shadow may also surface in dreams, taking forms such as threatening figures or forbidden acts. While not inherently negative, the shadow becomes problematic when left unacknowledged and unincorporated into the conscious self. This disconnection from our true selves can lead to a range of issues, including depression, anxiety, self-loathing, addiction, and more. Jung emphasized the individuation process as vital for achieving wholeness, with assimilating the shadow being a crucial step. There is no singular technique for integrating the shadow. It requires acknowledging and taking seriously its existence. This challenging process involves confronting the darker aspects of ourselves, including fears and insecurities. Awareness of the shadow's qualities and intentions through conscientious attention to moods, fantasies, and impulses is pivotal. Self-reflection practices, such as meditation, journaling, and dream analysis, aid in gradually understanding the nature of the shadow. The final stage involves a protracted negotiation process, determining which aspects of the shadow are useful and which are not. Confronting the shadow allows for transformation, turning it from a source of pain and confusion into a wellspring of strength and creativity. The shadow is not a flaw, but a natural part of who we are. Working with the unconscious mind to unveil repressed aspects is a confronting yet enlightening experience, the true path to self-discovery. As Jung aptly stated, Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. The shadow, when realized, becomes a source of renewal, ushering in new and productive impulses. It serves as the door to our individuality, offering the first glimpse of the unconscious part of our personality and representing the initial step toward meeting the self. Accessing the unconscious and our own reality is only possible through the shadow. Progress and growth hinge on adequately confronting the shadow, which goes beyond mere awareness. True progress occurs when we are shocked into seeing ourselves as we really are, taking the first step toward individual reality, unencumbered by wishful assumptions.